this is Jamie. I want to welcome you to my channel today. I hope everyone is doing well and staying safe. Today is my completed pages video for June 2022. I thought I would take an opportunity to film this since a lot of my little ones are asleep. I know my video is late, but I just film when I can. What can I say? And we had that 4th of July holiday, so it kind of put me back a little bit. Here are my like little coloring journal things that I keep track of stuff, just to kind of give you guys a rough idea. If you're new to the channel, if you're new, I want to welcome you and thank you for clicking on this video. And I am going to show you, so let's see, that was May, so June. So I write down, this is basically what I keep track of, my what books I colored in. I write down every book I colored in during the month, and the first number is like the first, it would be my first one. The second number is my year total. So it was like, this was my first, and then 89 means that's how many I've colored within the year. So I have like a running total, and the X's mean that they are untouched books or color your hoard type books. That's why I have X's. And the B's mean they're buddy colors. So I did a grand total of 34 pages this month. And I did 16 for Color Your Hoard and 18 buddy colors, which is my record-breaking month for this year. Yeah, I was surprised I got so many done. I think it's because I did so many buddy colors. And if I did not get to our buddy color, I know that I have a lot of buddy colors in Diminutive Countryside Scenes by Camellia Angel Kova. I didn't manage to even get to that book because I was so overwhelmed with so many other things. I decided just to set that one aside and do those pages next month. So if we have one scheduled for that book, I haven't forgot about it. I have them flagged. I just didn't get them done in this month. And I do think 18 buddy colors is a lot of buddy colors for me to complete in a month. So that's just my little write down book journal. This is my actual coloring journal. This was my June plans here. And these were the June breakdown coloring prompts. And then right here, I wrote down my Coloropoly prompts, which I completed all 4 of those. I did get my Minnie Mouse for Pixies prompt, and I did do the summer collab video on the channel. So that one is up if you want to see it. I finished 18 buddy colors. And I did 13 YouTube videos this month, which is a lot of videos in a month. Almost half, so that's pretty good. And I managed to get 2 product reviews up, and then I completed all my June breakdown prompts. And I haven't started my paper for July yet. And just to give you guys kind of an idea of what my tracker looks like for the year, is this is my completed coloring pages tracker, and you guys can clearly see I did the most in June compared to all of my previous months. And this is, we're at the mid mark, and so this is how much I have gotten so far. And then this month we'll be starting on this new page. So yeah, that should be good. And I did order the charms that I ordered this month, but they haven't arrived yet. So I won't be showing the charms this time. But I thought I would just get started and show you guys the completed pages. Just kind of a little flip through of my journal, and then I'll do a July one, a July spread when I have the opportunity. So there is that. Set these aside. Alright, so I got one bookmark completed out of this Disney, I think this is Companions bookmarks. And I take my bookmarks out. So this is the bookmark I colored. And this is Pua off of Moana. And I colored this using my Ohuhu pastel markers and an assortment of Jelly Roll gel pens. And what I like to do is when I make these, after I color them all up, I put washi tape on the back, and then I cover this with packing tape so it's like it's been laminated. And then I've only completed one other, and you guys saw it in my little coloring journal. And but I want to start collecting all the ones I color so that I can start using them for my finished pages instead of getting the little tabs. So I only got one done, but that's good. I want to try to get a bookmark done a month. It's kind of like a little personal goal. I did do one in Misfits, a coloring book for adults and odd children. This is volume 1, so this would have counted for Color Your Horde. I picked this page because I needed to do a spooky page, and this is the one that I colored. So she's like in the asylum park in the meadery. So I tried to make it very spooky, reminiscent of zombie-like, a lot of darker colors, and then I wanted to highlight her hair with the white. So it's mostly alcohol markers with, I went on top with pencils, and I believe the pencils I used were the Black Widow pencils. There is some red stickles on here for the blood, and if you don't like blood, I apologize. And there is some on the black here, and I think on her eyes is the Jelly Roll glaze, the black glaze. And yeah, there's some silver on there too, which is like a silver gel pen. I think it was Uniball silver. And then what I basically did was color it, and then I wanted this to look darker. So then I took my gel crayons that were dark brown, dark green, and dark black, and I created a distress style around it because I really wanted it to look really dark and dingy and just, yeah. And this came together fairly quickly. I am actually pretty pleased how it turned out. I wanted it to be kind of ironic that everything was kind of dirty, but she had these like crystal white socks. So yeah, and I think her eye looks really cool. I'm used to coloring in the center as black and then this part being white, but I wanted her to look undead. So that works for spooky, for Coloropoly. There's that one. I colored in 50 Triangular Mandalas by Camellia Angelkova. I took a personal goal to try to color in as many Camellia Angelkova books as I could because I wanted to try to color in every one that I owned. So there was no uncolored books in my collection. I colored this one. And yeah, this was just a random pick on colors. And this color is not the white of the paper. It's the really, really light gray. So it may look kind of white, but it's actually colored. It's just a really light gray. And there's a lot of glitter gel pen on this. And I used Link Shines and Flare glitter gel pens. And alcohol markers, of course. And those were Cali Art markers, I think. I did a watercolor video on the channel out of Wish You Were Here by Teresa Goodrich. And my Creative Haven books, I take my images out because I put them in a portfolio. This is the one that I watercolored, this log cabin. You can check out that video. I think it's the video before this video on my channel if you're interested to see how I did this. And I used the Grabby watercolors that were sent to me for review. And there is metallic watercolor on the water, and I used a little bit of white gel pen on the water, a little bit, and a little bit on the berries or flowers, whatever you want to call it. And I think this turned out really well. And there's some metallic watercolor on the roof as well. The next one I have is Desert Muse coloring book by Carla Magana, and this one I colored this one. I just felt like coloring in this book because it was a new to me book a couple hauls ago, and I decided I felt like coloring a Carla page, so I picked this one. And most of these colors were pretty much pulled at random, except I chose to add the yellow, and I decided to give her blue hair. But she has a lot of glitter gel pen on her, and this is Moonlight Jelly Roll. This has all been shaded with the Black Widow pencils. Her skin shaded with Black Widow pencils. I did the little line work, the little squigglies and stuff, all with Moonlight Jelly Rolls. Even the ones in her hair is the Moonlight Jelly Roll in blue to give it a different texture. Kind of reminds me of marbles. So yeah, that's how she came out. And this shiny black is the Jelly Roll Black Glaze. And the gold scribbles in her earrings and in her ring is the Uniball gold pen. I like how that one turned out. Next one I have here is Christmas Mandalas by Camellia Angelkova. This one was a buddy color with Miss Deb from Miss Sweet's Crafting Therapy. And I'm gonna show a picture of hers. Hopefully I can get it to pull up. If I don't, I apologize, but I'll try to insert pictures of my buddy colors. So this one was with Deb, Miss Sweet's Crafting Therapy, and we chose to color this Christmas bear. And I pretty much use my Bic Ultrafines. The black is Arteza black acrylic paint marker, and then I have some gel pen, and I think the gel pen I used was a Jelly Roll gel pen, a glittery one. No, it was an A&Art. It's an A&Art. And he's colored with markers, and the black background is done with the Arteza acrylic paint marker. But that's how he came out. And this was a struggle for me to color. I had to push myself to finish it, honestly. But it is done, and so now I can say that I have completed a page out of Christmas Mandalas by Camellia Angelkova. I completed 2 in Relax and Color Inverted Mandala. This is by Sun Life Drawing. And I did this one. This one was gel pens, all glitter gel pens, and they're the Sakura. No, they're not the Sakura. They're the A&Art glitter gel pens. And then I did this one, and this one is alcohol markers. And I wanted to see what it would look like if I filled in some of the spots. So I took my white choline colored pencil and I colored in some of the little spots just to see what it would look like. And something about this color scheme reminds me of Moana. So maybe I was feeling Moana vibes this month. So there's that one. Next one I have here is Disney Mandalas, and this is by Hedgehog, and this is the Art Therapy Les Grands Crez. And this is a buddy color I did with Disney Meg's coloring, and if I can, I'll try to fit her picture in over here somewhere. So I'll give that a second. Both of them turned out really cute. Now, I outlined him with a blue glitter gel pen. I don't know if blue was the best choice. I think if I could change it, I might change it to a different color, but I don't know what, because I wanted him to be outlined though. And my Plutos, I feel like are too dark. I feel like they're more of the color of Scooby-Doo, but I think it will fade in time, honestly. And we have Minnie Mouse, obviously, and we have Goofy. So this works for Pixie's Projects prompt for Minnie, and this also works for Disney Makes Coloring prompt for M, because we have Mouse, we have Minnie Mouse, we have Mickey Mouse. Yeah. And I have stickles on the bones. I just used, I think, the diamond stickles. You can see that. There's all the glittery goodness there. And I did start another one in here, this one, but I just never finished it, so I got this far. But I like how it's turning out. This is alcohol marker base with pencils on top. I did one out of Chibi Girl's coloring book. This is by Alice Brockmeyer, and this one I did for my cute Chibi Summer hashtag with Sophie's Coloring Journey. This is the Little Red Riding Hood girl. This is pretty much alcohol marker. I have a little bit of glitter gel pen, some black Sakura glaze, and the blue in the background is done with King's Art gel sticks, distress fashion. And I was pretty much using up markers. Like this tree is a different color than this tree because I ran out of that brown. I was just kind of just coloring a chibi. I was filling a chibi. And the only, I guess you could have counted this hashtag for summer because it's kind of summer-like, but I didn't really think of it as summer. I just thought of it as a chibi for the chibi hashtag. So yeah. Like how she turned out. I love this book, by the way. It's really cute. I have another chibi from Chibi Girl's Beach Life coloring book, and this one is by Gia Sakura Press. And this one counts for Color Your Horde because I had never colored in this one. And it's this girl right here. And this counts for a couple prompts. So I had a summer prompt, part of the breakdown prompts. It counts for summer. I also drew a summer prompt for Coloropoly, so it counts for summer again. And then there's an umbrella here, so that counted for the umbrella prompt for my Coloropoly. And yeah, it also counts for chibi because we have another chibi. And I did this girl with blue hair. I like to do my girls with blue hair because my Animal Crossing character has blue hair. And so I do a lot of chibis with blue hair if you've seen my chibi collection. There is glitter gel pen. There are stickles on the sun. I didn't want to do light blue sky because I did the water blue. So, and her hair was blue, so I just chose this color. I think it works out just fine. And this glittery bit on the water is actually an acrylic glitter paint marker. And she has glitter on her swimsuit as well. And of course white highlights because I like to highlight everything. So yeah, that's how she came out. This is a very fun summer book. I did one out of Flower Fashion Fantasies by Mingju Sun. This one I was inspired to color in because I was watching a video of Sandy from Color Creatively, and she was showing all of her pages that she'd done out of Mingju Sun's fashion books. And so it inspired me to pull this one out because I hadn't colored in it. And I pulled the page out, of course, and I did this girl. And I realized the best way for me to approach this is to do an undercolor of whatever underneath with like a light pencil, and then go on top of it with my Bic Ultrafines. So all the leaves are done with Bic Ultrafines, and then my flowers were done with regular alcohol markers. All of her skin is Colleen colored pencils. These are gel pen, some gold gel pen, I don't know which one. There is stickles in all of the flowers. And I gave her brown hair because I thought it seemed fitting. It was hard to know where to have the skin start and the dress start and stop, but I just kind of figured it out. And I was pretty satisfied actually when I finished this one. I was surprised that it came out so good, and so I really enjoyed it. This is my only book of Mingju Sun, so maybe I'll have to get some more in the future. But yeah, I was going to do a background, but I thought it was just too distracting because there's already so much going on in her dress. So I just gave a washi tape border to match her hair. I did one in 50 jungle miniatures. This one was for my jungle prompt, and also to fit my goal of trying to color in my camellia books. So I did this one. These two mice on a little boat with an umbrella. So I guess this could have been counted for an umbrella, and this could have counted for summer because this looks like summer, and this could have counted for jungle. The only one that it didn't really count for would be neutral because it has too many bright colors. But this one also counts for Megan's ABC prompts because M is for mice. And so, yeah, we've got alcohol marker. We've got the gold bits is, I think it's some kind of, I think it's Sparkle Pop gold. And then the blue in the water is an acrylic gold marker. And then I wrote June 2022 on here. I do like how this mouse looks. I think he's really cute and she's really fun. I like this combination of the purple, orange, and yellow. I think it's a good combination for a flower. So yeah, I think that turned out really cute. I did one out of 50 Impressive Female Warriors by Camellia Angelkova. This was a buddy color. So let's take that out. This is a buddy color with Desiree6102 on Instagram. I'll try to put Desiree's picture right here. Give that just a second. Hers was totally different than mine, which is awesome. So this also counts as one of the prompts I had for Coloropoly because I needed to do a space or galaxy picture. So I asked her if we could color this one, and Desiree said that she'd be cool with it. So this is how my girl turned out. And I wanted to make this like kind of like a glowy orb kind of gun, and I wanted to make her jumpsuit or whatever have like sparkles in it. Yeah, I had lots of fun, and I did like the dotting effect and my planets, and then I also did it down here in the ground, and I even did it with a little bit of glitter gel pen of the Pentel Sparkle Pop orange. And yeah, she's fun. I like her a lot. I love how I gave her red hair. It complements the green here and also all the blue that she's wearing, and then the planet is kind of reddish, which is really cool. So yeah, I love how she turned out. And I want to thank Desiree for coloring that with me. That was awesome. I did one out of 50 Delightful Fairies by Camellia Angelkova, another one that I hadn't touched that I wanted to color in. And this one I did with Miss Sweet's Crafting Therapy. Oh, no rip. Sorry, I'm trying not to rip it. And this one, she chose the picture and she wanted to do the unicorn. Or maybe she gave me 3 to choose from and we chose this one ultimately. Both of ours turned out totally different. So I'm going to include Deb's right here. Miss Sweet's Crafting Therapy. As you can see, we went totally different ways. And you guys know I love yellow, so I gave her yellow. And I really wanted my unicorn to be like rainbow hair because of Pride Month. So I gave her rainbow hair. And yeah. And I think with these red flowers, I don't know, something about it reminds me of those Spanish dancers. And even her outfit kind of reminds me of, you know, Costa Rica, I don't know, vibes. So yeah, this is how she turned out. It was lots of fun. So I want to thank Deb for coloring this with me and helping me get through another untouched book. Another untouched book that I needed to touch that I was able to get a couple buddy colors in was 50 Lovely Gnomes by Camellia Angelkova. And I did this one. So this one was a buddy color with Ashley's Coloring Journey. And I also did this one for my neutral color palette prompt. I'm just going to move this right here. And I'll try to insert Ashley's picture right here. Hopefully that worked. So I tried to use this as my neutral palette prompt as well, just because I kind of felt like I don't ever explore my neutrals. And I do think, even though there's orange and blue, I think these muted tones seem very neutral to me. And so I went for it. And I did put, now it wasn't glossy accents. I used the Spectrum Noir glossy highlights on the ladybug, all their eyes, and the snail. And it kind of turned my ladybug kind of a weird color, but that's okay. And I used a combination of Ohuhus and Tau Tree markers to do this. No pencil, and there is white gel pen on there as well. Then the one right behind it, I did a buddy color as well. This one was with Steph Louise Argyle on Instagram, and I'll try to stick her picture right here. Let's give that a second. Hopefully it works. So we both decided, or she decided she wanted to do this bunny one, and I said okay. And I had a fun time coloring the berries. It was like I was avoiding the bunny. I was like, I love the flowers, and then I went around, and then I did the mushrooms and the grass, and then the background, and then I did the little gnome, and then it was like, oh, now I'm ready for the bunny. And I was like avoiding it the whole time. I did the bow and then his eyes, and I'm like, okay, I really don't want a white bunny. So I decided to make him this orangey color, and I think he turned out really good. I think this color complements the colors in the picture, so I am glad how he turned out. And there is those glossy highlight from Spectrum Noir in the eyes and on the nose as well. So that's what you see there. So I want to thank those lovely ladies for buddy coloring with me and 50 Lovely Gnomes. I did one in the Winnie the Pooh coloring book, and it is this one. So this one is a buddy color as well with Mandy Williams Williamsy899 on Instagram. I'm going to put her picture here. We just decided to both color a picture of Winnie the Pooh was what we decided. And I was originally going to that mandala that I showed you, but it became a little overwhelming, so I decided to change to this one, and I told her that, and she said she would be cool with it. So yeah, changed it to our Forest Ranger Pooh. So he is just done with alcohol markers, and I don't know which ones I used. I wonder if it's one that I wondered if it yellowed because I left a paper in here, but I'm not sure. So yeah, just alcohol markers, very easy. These are stickers that you get from the dollar store. They actually pop out so they look like they're fluttering. This is a stencil that I traced with water-based markers. I think it was the ZSCMs. And then I went around them with silver sparkle pop, just so they kind of mimic these butterflies. So I think he's fun. He's a Forest Ranger Pooh, perfect for summertime, because if you're camping, you probably run into a forest ranger, and I think he's cute. I love Pooh Bear. He's my favorite Disney character. Trying to pull books here. I did one out of 50 Christmas miniatures by Camellia Angelkova. I pulled this one because I had never colored in it, and I wanted to try to color in all those Camellia books, like I said. And I chose this one with the penguins. This was just me coloring on my own with Towtree markers, gel pens, and gel crayon. I did this in the background because I think it looks like snow. So I think that's fun. They love each other. They have candy cane love. And I decided to make a pink yellow one and an orange blue one. And I just think it's so cute. I know it's not Christmas time, but I still think it's adorable. And I used a white Signo gel pen to go around the black lines of the puffy parts of their hat, and also to give them icicles on their scarves because it's cold. So yeah, I think they turned out really fun. Super adorable. I did 2 out of cartoon characters color by number. I had never colored in this, and I wanted to try it out and see if I like this book. So I've had it in my arsenal for a little while, so might as well pull it out. I colored this one, which is Cinderella. The colors are a little off in this book, but it's okay. And I solid color mine because I just like how they look better with solid colors. I think I used Bic Ultrafines. Maybe. It was some type of alcohol marker. Could have been a combination of Bic Ultrafines and Towtree markers. So that's how Cinderella came out, and I really enjoyed coloring her, so I decided I wanted to color another one. And I actually put the numbers in a number generator, and that chose the next one for me. So that was puzzle number 11, which was Woody. And he had lots of highlights on his face, I noticed, but he came out pretty well. And I think I used a regular alcohol marker for all this dark brown, so I wouldn't use up my little tiny Bics. So yeah, did 2 in there. So conquered 2 more Disney-like characters. I did a lot of Disney characters this month, it feels like. I did color in Fairytopia Special. This is a Color in Heaven magazine. This is a buddy color, and this was with T's World of Adult Coloring. And hopefully I can put T's picture right here. Hers came out absolutely stunning. I love it. We both have pink in our pictures, which is awesome. And this is mine. I decided I wanted to go a little different, so I gave her green skin because I wanted her to be kind of like poisonous, kind of like a poison ivy type of thing. She has roses and stuff, and with the green skin, I wanted her to be almost like she could have been living with the plants. So yeah, I did that, and then I didn't color the full mandala here. I just colored some bits with the glitter gel pen, and I did a lot of marker base with pencil on top. Forgive me, I don't remember the pencils. I don't know if they were wax or if they were my polychromos. And then I did like a distress thing. And then I used the Tim Holtz shimmer sprays, and I sprayed that, and it got kind of messy, I'll be honest. And I was like, how am I going to fix that? So then I splattered white paint. That's why there's white paint in our hair. It was kind of uncontrolled, but that's okay. It's fine. It was just a fun little project. And then I felt like it needed more, so I took my my green stickles and I put little green stickle dots all over. So there's lots of glittery goodness in this picture. And this counted for my roses prompt for the month of April, I think it was. But I just never got to it, but that's okay. I finally finished it. So yeah, that's how she turned out. Want to thank T for buddy coloring with me, being so patient with me to color that. I did one in Disney Babies Mysteries Art Therapy by Hatchet Heroes. This was Color Your Hoard as well. So I did this one. So this one, I took my black acrylic paint pen that I have from Arteza and did all the black parts with that first. And then I decided I wanted to take water-based markers and do the circle approach, where instead of just coloring it straight, you color in circular motions. So that's what I did with all of the colors I used. I colored it in a circular motion. I first outlined it, and then I'd fill it in with a circular motion throughout the whole thing. And I think it turned out really well. And the white parts I did go over with some white acrylic paint. Not a lot of coats, because you can vaguely see where the lines are, but just enough so that you can tell it's not a whole bunch of lines. It coats it a little bit, because I don't want to escape the fact that it is a color by number. I just wanted to show that it was covered, basically, because I didn't want to leave naked lines. And I didn't want a whole lot of paint on here. So, yeah, that's how he came out. He's really cute. So I managed to get every Disney character colored this month. Donald, Daisy. Oh, I didn't do Daisy. So I did Donald, Mickey, Minnie, and Goofy, and Pluto. I did quite a few Disney guys. I just was missing Daisy, I guess. Oh. I did one in Disney Silhouettes Magiques. I had pulled this one back in April and really wanted to color it, and then a lot of things happened, and so I just kept pushing it aside because I just didn't have time. So I finally decided to color in it this month, and I chose to color this mainly because I wanted to color a Minnie Mouse picture for Pixie's prompts. And I just sat down one day in front of the TV and colored this one. I absolutely love how she came out. I feel like it's very tropical themed, very summer, and I used the typical Minnie Mouse bow, and her shoes are the yellow with the red bow, and the Minnie Mouse emblem literally looks like the Minnie Mouse emblem with red balloons. And then after I got done, I was like, oh, what color am I going to do these like flowers? So I chose a neutral for that, to just kind of pull it all together And then I did the splatters to go with the yellow and the green that I had used all together, and I just think it works. And I just used a variation of markers, ultrafine markers, gel pens, fine liners. Yeah, and that was pretty much it. And I don't know if you guys can see, but there is glitter in there. These are all glitter dots. Well, they're hearts, but they're really tiny. I don't know if you can see them. But I love how this came out. Probably don't need this anymore. But yeah, and I made sure to outline her with black because I didn't want to get her lost in what's going on in the background. I know some people like to color these black, but I didn't want to do that because of my Mickey or my Minnie ears. So I left her like that. I think it looks great. One of my favorites. All right, guys. So this one has the most in it. I had put a post on Instagram saying if anybody wants to buddy color in the following books, send me a message. And a ton of people wanted to color in this one. And so I tried to complete all the ones that were in 50 Farmers Miniatures. And that's why I never got the chance to color in diminutive country scenes because I had so many in here. But that's actually a good thing because I have quite a bit of progress in here now, which is great. So I will try to insert the buddy color to the side so you guys can see. So we'll start with this first one. So this one is a buddy color. I think her name's Yelvin's Coloring. She just started a YouTube channel, and I'll try to put hers here with her bunny. Give that a second. This is how mine came out using the Teo tree markers, and the blue is done with the blue gel crayon distress style. And I have created little dots in the dirt right here to create texture. And I knew that I was going to have lines in my bunny when I started coloring him. So I decided to take my alcohol blender marker, the one that has the 0 on it, and create little swirls in him after I colored to create this texture on the bunny. And yeah. He lives in a carrot home, and he's really cute. So I want to thank her for buddy coloring with me on that one. The next one is this one. This is a buddy color with Spicy Cat Colors, which is Kathy. I'm going to post Kathy's picture here, if it works. This is the one I did. I was getting a little burnt from coloring all these mice and all these animals the colors they were supposed to be. So I decided I'd make a pink mouse and a blue mouse under the chili pepper branch. And it was actually kind of funny that Kathy chose this. I don't know if she realized it because these are spicy peppers and it's Spicy Cat Colors. And I wish Kathy good luck because of the horseshoe with all her endeavors. I know she's had a hard time the past little while, so thank you, Kathy, for buddy coloring with me. This is just alcohol markers and gel pens. Nothing too extravagant. Next one right here. This one is a buddy color with True Colors 2022 on Instagram. I'll try to put her picture right here. I believe she colored her duck to look like a Canadian goose, and I think it turned out really cute. So if it doesn't work, make sure to check her out on Instagram. Hers came out beautifully. And this is mine. And I decided I wanted each one of these ducklings to represent one of my children. So I decided that this one on the back of the mama duck has got to be my daughter because she's extremely clingy. So I decided that one has to be my daughter. This one would be my son, Ethan, definitely. And this one would be my son, Wyatt, because he's always to the side admiring from a distance. And I always have to take Ethan under my wing because he can be a little rambunctious. So, yes. And then this I created, I actually used my painter's palette and traced it, and then I colored it black and then added stars. So it's a nighttime scene, and I didn't want to be an ugly brown duck. The ducks with the green heads, the mallard ducks, are boy ducks. So I changed mine to look more like a swan. Yeah, that's just my premonition of it. Next one we have here is a buddy color with Sarah, chronic coloring down under. Let's get Sarah's little piglet right here, hopefully. Give that a second. And this is mine. And I have used all of the glaze parts are done with that Spectrum Noir highlights glaze, because I wanted to use that instead of my glossy accents this month, just to try. Let me see if I can get it to angle it all so you guys can see any of that glossy goodness. So I first started off with alcohol marker, just doing the whole thing as a straight color. And after I did it, I could have left it that way, but I decided it's just not in me to leave it like that. So I decided to take my Colleen colored pencils, and I did all the shading with Colleen colored pencils. And then I added some highlights and some glitter gel pen as well. It feels really cool because of the glossiness. Next one I have here, this one. I did this one with Brooke. Let's see. Brooke EM12693 on Instagram. And this is how hers turned out, if it shows up. Hopefully I can get Brooke's picture. And this is how mine turned out. So this is our little hedgehog, and picking apples from the apple tree. I decided to make my hedgehog blue because we've been watching a lot of the Sonic movie, and Sonic movie 2. My kids love the Sonic movie, and so since Sonic has red shoes, I decided to give my character red overalls. And after I did it, I was like, I need to do something in the background. And then, of course, since I knew it was Pride Month, I decided to add a rainbow. And I did this one with King's Art gel sticks, of course, because I really like my King's Art gel sticks. They're well used. One of these days I will need another set, but it turned out really cute. And I like how Brooke put glaze on her apples. I didn't put any glaze on mine. This next one, I did a buddy color here as well. This one I'm going to post right here, hopefully, was with Misty from Country Gals Coloring Place. And it is these two mice on a tractor. As soon as I saw this picture, I knew I wanted to do a John Deere tractor. If you guys know what a John Deere tractor is, they're green and they have yellow rims on their tires. And I like how the little clouds go into hearts. I think that's adorable. This is all done with Tau trees, of course, and a little bit of white gel pen. And I wrote this with a regular pen to write John Deere. And then the blue King's Art gel sticks for the background. But I wanted this actually to look like my mother and her husband, my stepfather. He has kind of gray hair, and this is the color of my mom's hair. And so she would be riding in the back because they're farmers. And so I told my mom that this was her and her husband on the farm. And she thought it was a fun picture. So, yeah. Very cute. And they wear that color of cowboy hat, the lighter color. This next one is a buddy color with Sarah, again, from Chronic Coloring Down Under. So hopefully I can post Sarah's picture right here. Her mole. And this is my mole. And this one, my circle didn't come out, my oval or whatever didn't come out very well, but I did this with alcohol marker base, and then well, it's alcohol marker pretty much. I did add texture to the hat, and there's glitter gel pen here. This, I think, I don't know if I colored it with acrylic. Maybe I did do this alcohol marker. Yeah, colored alcohol marker, but then I put extreme glitter Mod Podge on top, and then I added some stars and stuff, and I have glitter in the dirt, glitter on the mole's outfit, and I wanted my mole to be purple. And I don't know if you can see the sparkle, but there's a lot of sparkle on this. That's why it kind of warped my paper a little, but that's okay. Because I wanted it to be like my mole was gardening at midnight, because moles don't come out during the day because of the sun. And so my mole would have had to be coming out in the dark at midnight to garden her onions. So yeah, that's just the way mine rolled. I think it's cute, and I want to thank Sarah for coloring this with me. It took me a minute to get to, but I managed to get it done. Let's see, next one here. This one is a buddy color with the enabling colorist, Denise. And I'll try to put Denise's picture right here. She used some rainbow palettes on hers, and it turned out really, really cute. And this is mine. I kept mine super uber simple, but that's okay. I went for the pink, purple, blue palette, and my bees are traditional bees, and I outlined their wings with the white Signo. As you can tell, I use a lot of that, and this is pretty much just alcohol markers with some minor shading with alcohol markers. But the flowers were done with Bic ultrafines, and I think the flags as well. Yeah, that's how this one came out. I didn't even do a background. I think this simple approach worked out really well. Yeah, cute, cute. Next one I have here is a buddy color with Desiree. And so that's Desiree 102. Hopefully I can post Desiree's picture right here. Hopefully it comes up. Next one here, this one here has the two mice. He's like serenading his sweetheart. And I think it's supposed to be a nighttime scene, but I colored this kind of like a sun, so I don't know. Maybe it's a cloudy day, who knows? But I like how I, on the clouds, instead of going around the whole thing with blue, I went around the tops with a purpley pink color, and I really like that. So I want to do that again. That was the first time I've ever done that. And I used Jane Davenport pastels in their cheeks just to give them a little bit of a blushing type of appearance. And her hat and her boots are supposed to look glittery, just because the reason why I wanted to go for that is because on the 4th of July when I was a little girl, I remember seeing the girls riding the horses with the glittery cowboy hat and the glittery cowboy boots that were red, and I thought they were really cool, and so I wanted to basically mimic that. Yeah, I think this picture would have been fun if I like put fireworks and stuff in the background, but I wanted to keep it nice and simple, and I like how it turned out. I think it's really cute. And then the last one here is this towel page, and it was a buddy color with Disney Makes Coloring, and we did these cows, and they're having a milkshake in the barn. I wanted to make it look like it was like a nighttime. They're going on a date, so to speak. And I did a little glow because of the lantern. There's glitter gel pen on the cups and on the straws, and I wanted to make my girl cow purple because why not? And then this guy, he's going for the suit and tie approach, so that's why he has to wear, you know, the black, and yeah, it looks really good. So yeah, they're sitting on pumpkins, chilling out, enjoying their milkshakes. Yeah, I want to thank Meg for coloring that with me. Really cute picture. So that is all that I colored in the month of June. Yeah, that was a lot of colorings, guys. I really surprised myself, honestly. I wasn't expecting to be coloring so many pictures, but I got quite a few done. And now my hand hurts after coloring so much. Even though I didn't do lots of pencil work, I think it's just, yeah, after time. So I'm taking a little break right now, not coloring as much at the beginning of July here, just kind of taking a break. Maybe I'll get more into coloring as the weeks progress. I've just been experiencing hand pains, and I just want to try to eliminate everything I can. I did get some special gloves that have copper in them. Hopefully that helps. We'll just have to see. Yeah, but I want to thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and hopefully all my buddy colors come up on screen, and I will also put in the description box below everybody that buddy colored with me, so that they have a little shout out. And if they have channels, I'll try to put them down below as well. So yes, I will see you guys next time, and have a wonderful day and happy colors. Have fun, friends. Bye.